Hey YouTube, welcome to another video from Skinny Medic. In this video, we're going to talk about Mrs. Skinny Medic. She's had a couple interesting days here.
Yes, got stung by a wasp right on my wrist.
It was in the chicken coop. You went down one night.
Yes, and I had been meaning to go down and spray them after dark and forget, and then that caught up with me. So I went down to check for eggs in the laying house, and it started out a little wasp nest that had a wasp on it, and now it was like 3 or 4, and one of them was very angry that I'd opened the door, and so it popped me on my wrist. Does not feel good. So I immediately came up to the house and went for the sting and bite ampules we carry. And of course, in the midst of all that, I did not record myself using it, and I thought, why didn't I do that? But these are great. So you break the little plastic here, and the liquid goes into the little like cotton, and you just rub it on there, and it gave me immediate relief from the stinging and pain.
The stinger was already out, right?
Yes, I have not seen a stinger.
Okay, so if the stinger is still in your arm, you can use a credit card to kind of slide it out, because as long as the stinger is still in there, it's still pumping the venom, the bad stuff into the skin, makes it worse. So we didn't see any of that. Mm-hmm. Did you have a rash, hive?
Not immediately. This actually soothed it. This kept it from hurting really for over 24 hours. It didn't really give me any trouble. And then yesterday, it wasn't quite 24 hours, but yesterday afternoon, I noticed some discomfort. And then last night, it got very red. The skin began to feel irritated, like it was trying to form little hives and bumps. And it was itchy, and it even felt like warm to the touch. So I took a Benadryl last night. We also carry little Benadryl packs, which are great to add in to kits. And then this morning when I got up, it immediately started itching, so I put some hydrocortisone cream on it. I also did ice packs. That night, I think it first happened, I put an ice pack on it, and then I had to do ice again today just because it felt so warm to the touch, and the ice also helped. We have the instant cold packs that you can squeeze and use, that you can place in kits and bags in the car, have places, and then we have, of course, the reusable ones. But that has been giving me relief. It is still very red and swollen, so I'm probably going to take Benadryl again tonight. I haven't been taking it during the day because I don't want to sleep all day, but if you're having severe symptoms, you might just want to do that.
Right, and so there's a little bit of difference between like an allergic reaction and like anaphylaxis. So kind of want to talk about that just for a minute. Mm-hmm. So allergic reaction is exactly what she's having. She has a little bit of rash, hives, maybe some redness, some swelling, things like that. So typical allergic reaction, Benadryl is going to take care of that for her, typically. So an anaphylaxis is when you start having chest pain, shortness of breath, your heart rate's going to shoot up, your blood pressure's going to drop, and that is a life-threatening emergency. Like you could have throat swelling, things like that. So that's where your EpiPen, or we administer Epi in the pre-hospital with EMS, but a lot of people are prescribed an EpiPen. And just because you've gotten stung last year, like you could have had an anaphylaxis, like the way your body reacts to bee stings, stuff like that. So thankfully you didn't, just a simple allergic reaction. So Benadryl should take care of it.
Another option to these are the little pads. These are smaller, they're easy to slide in your wallet, in a purse, in the pocket of your pants. So these are both great options. I've used both when I've had bee stings, ant bites. I will say that this one with a wasp bite gave me much more relief than this one. For other minor bug bites, this will probably do just fine. But you have 2 options that you can put in kits. It'd be great if you have a tractor to have some of these items in your pocket. If you have your cargo pants on, or even slide in a back pocket. I know he's been run over yellow jacket nests before in the ground.
Remember I ran over the lawnmower, I was push hogging.
And then last year you stepped in one.
Stepped in one that was in the ground. Man, like that one sucked. Like I took off running, like was trying to strip clothes off. They got into my underwear.
He ended up in the shop in his underwear and us rubbing ampules all over him because he had so many stings up his drawers.
That's a whole nother video. That's not YouTube sensitive.
Yeah,
so
that one was not a kid-friendly video.
Yeah.
But so these are some great options for you to throw in a kit you may already have, or to make a kit for if you are out in the woods, if you're hunting, if you're doing a landscaper. Like these are some great items, kids doing sports, or if you just even have a kid who likes to go play in the woods, get him a little backpack, throw some of these things in there, because I ran to the house, but if you're not close to where these things are, they're not going to do you any good if you don't have them with you.
Yep, and like I said, I've used these a lot for like the fire ant bites, stuff like that. You step in fire ants, or fire ants get a hold of you. Like these work to me. Those
Those
work
work great.
for fire ants.
I usually do not go for these. I usually grab these, but with the wasp, I was like, I'm going for the good stuff.
Yep.
The stronger stuff.
Awesome. Well, hopefully this video helps. Hopefully give you a little bit of education, and then also where to purchase some of these items if you're looking for it. So you can go to medicalgearoutfitters.com. We'll have everything there to take care of you. So thank you guys for watching. You never know when you'll be the first responder. Remember the right gear and the right training.